What's something you should never say in a bar? Let's laugh now, before you say something stupid. Live on the Brew.
All right, big question, Joel. So what's something that you should never say in a bar?
You should never say one more and then I'm tapping out, even though I'm guilty of doing that. You know why? Because one more turns into one more, turns into one more, turns into the floor.
I had that happen last night. Yeah, I know. It's like you don't want to leave, but it's like, oh, all right, you know. But when you say that and you actually get the tab, that means, all right, I'm actually going to commit. I'm going to do it. Because if not, I'm going to keep ordering refills left and right. And then it's like, oh, the night continues. But, yeah.
Exactly. You're planning too far ahead for a bar. Oh, and for the bartender version of something you should never say is last call.
Well, you don't have that problem at most places in Vegas. We do everywhere else around the planet.
0 places here.
Yeah, that's lucky SOB. Well, here's my answer. So one thing you should never say in a bar, what do you recommend? What should I get? If you don't know what you want before you're going to a bar, like it's okay to ask for a special, that's fine, but you should kind of already know. You had time to think and prepare. You know you're going into a bar, you had to walk in through the front door, so maybe you have somewhat of an idea of what you want, because what you're doing is you're holding up the bartender, then you're holding up them giving service to me, you're holding up for them waiting on other people, and just know what you want, or at least have an idea. Maybe 1 or 2 drinks or whatever, but not, I don't know, what do I want? Well, if you don't know, the bartender doesn't know. He doesn't know what you like, what you don't like, nor do they have time, especially here in New York, to do a rundown of what distilled spirits they have and what they don't.
Right. You need to just walk up and order, or look at the tab, see what's on there, or look at what's behind the bartender, figure it out a little bit ahead of time. You have a couple minutes, you can figure that out before you have to order in general. But the most I would ever ask is what IPAs do you have? You know, what blank do you have? And I immediately have my answer ready when they give me a list.
That's acceptable. Like a beer list, something like that, you ask, that's cool, that's fine. But just, I don't know. Or here's a pro tip. If you don't know what you want, look at the guy's drink next to you. Hey, what's that blue drink? I'll take that. That looks pretty good. I've done that sometimes if I don't know what it is or what I want. Like there's easy answers, but you know, sweet.
Yeah, you could find a homepage drink. You could find what's my favorite drink. Let's just see if they can make a basic, make a basic AMF or a White Russian or, anything.
And those of you that can't handle your liquor, you should probably not get in on the AMF as your first drink, because that is going to be your only drink. In
my 20s, that was my warm-up drink.
They are tasty. It's take a Long Island iced tea, add some blue curacao, and you've got that. That's what it's very, very, very tasty. But our friends here, Joel, they have lots of suggestions. So what's something you don't think you should say in a bar? Here we go. Starman says, it's my birthday. DJ, the bartender, made my drink a double since it's my 18th birthday. That feels legal. Rock for guitar, the liquor's watered down, the beer tastes like piss, and the dogs are better looking than the barmaids. Okay. Well, Weirdo says, I'll have a glass of water, please. And Art says, put it on that guy's tab. Whoa, okay. Yeah, there you go. Hey, pass the buck. Put on some other guy's tab. See how far that gets you.
That one's a little dangerous. You might get away with that once, but you're probably not going to get away with it 2 or 3 times.
It is amazing, and we'll see this in a few minutes, the creative ways of people trying to get out of paying a tab. And we have some suggestions coming up here, so hey, let's look at a few more of them. Like Matt, he says, last call, that's what I miss about living in Vegas. That phrase does not exist. Oh, Joe, you had your answer. James says, ask the bartender to take drinks with you. I even hate when my friends do that, and we know the bartender. Another thing you can do there in Vegas, you can take drinks with you. We had that here in New York during the pandemic, and damn, I miss it.
Why would you ever get rid of it? I mean, it works fine here. People understand how it works, and it's not a problem because it's the rule. And the vast majority of people benefit from it and don't abuse it.
You are correct. There was one little incident in Jersey City where I used to live a few towns over, where they had the to-go drinks, and then it was during the pandemic and the bars are closed, so people just went and drank outside on the streets. Then they left all their cups and bottles with the bar's logos all over the streets, so you knew where like all the stuff was coming from. Free advertising for the bars, first of all, but the sanitation department was not happy about all this trash on the street with bar logos. But yeah, you're right. It was great. Like you could take a beer, go home, whatever. But again, bureaucracy got in the way, and like, no, we don't want to do that now. You have to go to a bar.
Or like put a warning, like say you're the city, put a warning out, like, hey, if you guys can't clean up your shit, we can't keep doing this. But if you do clean up your shit, then we can keep letting you guys do this fun This is an extra activity. And then make it easy for them to do that. Put something out there, they can throw all of it away. You're good to go.
Yeah, the vast majority of people here want to-go drinks. Listen, hey, those of you in power and office, we want our to-go drinks back. This is not hard. You can get beer from a convenience store. You can go to a liquor store. Why not a to-go mixed drink? It's okay. It's just more that outdated blue law BS that it's pointless. All right, off my soapbox as we get more of your answers. Lucy Booze says, oh, I know the owner, and I know she does. Joma says, make it strong and not too much ice. Are your beers cold? I know the owner. I'll take care of you if you take care of me. No buyback? Hey, are you open? First off, Joma used to own a bar, so he knows what he's talking about here. And secondly, I know the owner. That's two people I've heard drop that one. But he has a bunch of good lists here. Are your beers cold? Are you open? I think he's pretty good.
Are you open? I mean...
I will say this: the only place where that's actually a valid question, if you're in a hotel and you walk up to a lobby bar, because some of those they serve breakfast. Maybe that's the one-off you can get that, but most other places, like you walk into a dive bar, you obviously open the door and got in there, so clearly they're open.
Right. That's like walking into like a grocery store and going up to the cashier and be like, "You guys are open, right?"
Yeah. Try that at a convenience store. Our next set of answers might get you in a little bit of trouble and or sued though, so be careful, but here we go. Starman says, are you single? Munation 2, that's not a ski mask, that's my wife. And Matt with the final answer says, congratulations, when is the due date? Whew, you say that to the wrong person at a bar, yep, you're gonna get sued, you're gonna get decked, there is going to be an incident.
Definitely. But I don't want to get sued, so I'm not going to encourage you guys to say it. But if you do, send us the footage because we kind of just want to laugh.
Or a good fight. Yeah, that's right. There's other bar fight footage of the channel here, so yeah, it'll be great. Who doesn't want to watch that? As long as you're not involved, though, it's all right.
Or even if you are,
Oh, yeah. As long as the camera survives, we'll take a look at it. Yeah, that's all right.
There you go.
But hey, if you want to find that footage lots more fun, click on the like, subscribe button for all the fun right here on the big Jersey Joe 50 YouTube channel. 4 shows every week, right here, ready for you. Well, I'm a little bit thirsty now, ready to go out and about. Oh, wait, good thing it's a drinking show, and I got myself a nice cold Bud Light here to wrap up the afternoon.
There you go. I'm jealous.
Oh, my God, I just spilled it on myself while you were full screen on the camera. All right, I got lucky there. Oh, man, I got on my Clemente jersey, too. Hey, we're live, though, so can't retake that. All right, anyhow, Jersey Joe now smelling like a brewery, and Ion saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, I hope.
Funny Valentine's candy hearts you should probably keep away from your lover. Streaming now on Kicking Back with Jersey Joe.